Alright guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. So, we are back with Mr. Rose, and this video is one of the most recent ones. Came out 1.5 weeks around the time where I'm recording this. This is a bit of a special one. This is called Toddlers Having Meltdowns for the Stupidest Reasons. Great. That sounds like content right there. A bit on the longer side, 14 minutes, but I think this is gonna be great. As always, link to the original video is down in the description. Make sure you subscribe to Matt and support him. And let's see what stupid things toddlers are gonna do in this video.
Things my 3-year-old cried about today. The dog refused to eat the handful of sand it was given. He couldn't keep the sleeves on but take the jacket off. My hands did not make a sound like a bridge when he rolled his toy car across them.
Oh boy. I am not a great or a big child friend, that's for sure. I don't have kids and I am very thankful I don't. So I think I already have a bit of a prejudice when it comes to stuff like that, but holy shit. Like, my oldest sister, she works in a daycare or kindergarten. I don't know what the proper term would be in English. The very young children from like 1 to 3 years old. And she loves it. But some of the stories she shares, I'm just like, what? I would go crazy. I would lose my shit if I would be surrounded by that 40 hours a week.
I'm
No.
a 9-month-old, and I've always thought how lucky I am that he seems pretty chill, so long as there's something decent on TV for him to watch, but I've now realised that when he becomes a toddler, that could all well change. My 2-year-old son had my wife crumble up a receipt in the car tonight, and for the next hour, lost his mind that we had a cookie we were holding out on him. No amount of explaining could fix the situation. My 3-year-old son had a full tantrum because someone in the TV had the same style hat as him, and I wouldn't tell him to take it off. She didn't want me wearing gloves outside in the freezing cold. Yeah, not.
She didn't want me wearing gloves outside in the freezing cold. What?
Me. She didn't want me to wear gloves on my own hands. He loved being tickled.
The fuck?
So I was tickling him one day. He let out a huge fart and suddenly started crying and screaming. I asked him why he's screaming, and he replies with, "Oh, I was saving that for later."
Huh? I was saving that for later. For what? Bro, that's not some fucking Bitcoin. That what? Saving it for worse times or what?
Because she wasn't in any of the family pictures before she was born. The garbage
man
stole
seems reasonable.
Our trash. He dropped his book in the driveway and couldn't find it. My little brother had a full-on breakdown because he wanted to swing. We had a swing. It was in front of him. But he wanted for it to swing only in one direction. As in only to be on one side of the swing when swinging. You're not going backwards. I had to explain to him, it isn't possible. We can't do that. Look at him out there, swinging fro and fro. My 4-year-old nephew recently tripped and fell while running around the back garden. He then threw a huge screaming tantrum because he thought my dog was laughing at him. Daddy, open my pouch. Okay. No, I wanted to open it. Oh, I don't cry. Look. No, you didn't open it.
Oh my god. Oh no.
You asked to open it. No, I wanted you to hand it to me. Okay, here you go. Don't hand it to me. Do you want me to hand it to you or not? No. I'll place it down right here on the counter then. Not like that. 15 minutes pass with her lying face down crying on the floor before she starts to calm down.
Oh my god. I don't think anything would turn me off of the idea of having kids more than witnessing that in person live. That is... Nah, what?
Can I have my pouch now. At the age of 3, my daughter invented a board game, played it alone, and had a meltdown because she didn't win. Because she wanted to go to school at 8 p.m. At age 3, never having gone to a school ever. The alphabet letters went in alphabetical order when she
Why do you want to go to school?
I wouldn't let her crawl into a floor vent. She wanted to listen to Puff the Magic Dragon, so I asked Alexa to play Puff the Magic Dragon. And then as soon as Alexa started playing Puff the Magic Dragon, my daughter immediately started crying and fell onto the floor. I wouldn't let her share her drink with Shirley. Oh, right, who's Shirley? Shirley is our Roomba. Balloon flying away equals...
Okay, yeah. I could have expected that. The poor balloons.
My son saw that scene from SpongeBob where Patrick was upset because he couldn't see his own forehead.
Can't see my forehead.
My son realised he couldn't see his own forehead and then had a meltdown. Similar. Mine threw a fit because he couldn't see his own ears. Her shadow didn't have a mouth. My little cousin said that he has blood in his veins under his skin, and then he immediately wanted to see his blood and spent 10 minutes crying, "Where is my blood?" She lost her mind, screamed and cried herself nearly sick because my husband helped her go to the bathroom and flushed the toilet before she could look at her poop, screaming in anger.
What?
No, don't close my eyes! Every time he blinked. I wouldn't let her stab me with a fork. Rude. She may have been checking if you were cake.
Oh god, no. Checking if you were cake, no. How? Bro, not even 5 minutes done. Oh my god.
Said, please, don't throw Elmo at me. As she was preparing to chuck Elmo at my face, she connected. I said, oh! She fell to the floor crying.
What? Bro, I swear kids can be so random. You're throwing something at someone. A plushie, by the way. Ooh. Given current drama and scandals, a plushie. And then you're crying. What?
My son wanted me to wrap him like a burrito for bed, so I did. Then he was upset that I wrapped him like a bean burrito. I want to be a chicken and rice burrito. Her slice of cheese was broken. The sun was on
because there are
toy,
holes in it, right?
Because her sister stole her air. As someone with a sister,
what?
I get it. I wouldn't let him play.
What?
In the oven. I saw a little boy throw a fit.
That is from the thumbnail.
Sister, I get it. I wouldn't let him play. In the oven.
What are you gonna play in the oven? You're gonna roleplay as a lasagna or something. What?
I saw a little boy throw a fit over not getting an I Heart Ricky Martin sticker once. I put on Kung Fu Panda 2 instead of Kung Fu Panda 3. Po you. My daughter was around 2
Okay, that is honestly, I think out of the ones so far, that is the most reasonable crash out.
A full-on meltdown because I wouldn't cook her ribs for breakfast at 7 a.m.
The world is a nightmare.
Because I didn't give him the middle names Forrest and Nigel. I have no idea why those names were so desirable.
Forrest.
I wouldn't let him lick the lollipop the guy working on the tarmac on our street was spinning to tell cars when to go and when to stop. A 3-year-old. No, I'm sorry, you're not doing it.
I want to.
No, you're not allowed. No, you can't call your grandfather a vagina. Ask for mashed potato.
What? Why? Why would you want to call your grandpa that? What?
Potato for dinner. Didn't want mashed potato for dinner. Threw mashed potato at Dad. Cried because Dad had mashed potato on his face. Ate Dad's mashed potato. Cried because Dad had no mashed potato left. Pooped in the bath. Fuck it.
Oi, 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 oi. That sounds like a dream comes true.
Are you okay, honey? Do you need a drink? At about age 2, he was trying to get out of his bed, put his hand on the wall, then put his other hand over it and tried to remove his first hand. The weight/push force of his second hand kept his first hand pinned to the wall. He started screaming in terror, pushing back with all his might on top of his first hand. Man, kids are like JavaScript. Got a nosebleed, blamed it on a fart his brother had done about an hour earlier. Couldn't be convinced the two weren't related. And threw a new lunch bag into a river, then cracked when it sank. It's like living with a tiny drunk. The cat looked at her. Our house isn't paid.
That doesn't
Her
sound like
sister ate
fun,
2
bro.
Cupcakes. She also ate 2 cupcakes. His pants were too
Okay.
gentle. His cookie was sleeping. He said good morning to the cat, and the cat didn't say good morning back to him. The toilet was yelling at him. He'd flushed it. It was his birthday, and he was excited to go see A Day Out with Thomas the Tank Engine, and then we left the house to go see A Day Out with Thomas the Tank Engine, bruh. Everyone reading this thread should read this Instagram where parents submit photos of such meltdowns.
Wait, what does that say?
Everyone reading this thread should read this.
Reasons my son cry 1. 426 posts. That seems like a lot of reasons.
Instagram where parents submit photos of such meltdowns. He wants me to close his can, and I can't. He wants the dog to eat in the opposite corner. He couldn't close his toy box because his foot was in it. The postman didn't have any mail for us today. I told him not to throw my glasses into...
To be fair,
the postman...
This is how I look if my Amazon package is delayed by 1 day. This is kind of how I look. I come home from work and the package hasn't arrived. This is kind of how I look, to be fair.
Didn't have any mail for us today. I told him not to throw my glasses into the...
Oh. Now that is war, bro. That is a war declaration right there.
Toilet. I wouldn't let him pull my hair. I wouldn't let them eat my psychiatrist's business card. He can't drink the Easter egg dye. She wanted to...
Okay, but that... If the colors are so interesting, to be fair, I can understand the confusion. There are some sodas out there who have very weird colors, like blue or something, and you're allowed to drink that. But then you have other substances that are blue, like, I don't know, washing soap or something like that, but you're not allowed to drink that. I can understand why that is weird and confusing.
Chew on this 4-inch long screw. The toast is not square. The cashier looked at her. Leaves. His brother pushed him. The fact that his head is tightly wedged in a lampshade is actually of no concern. I wouldn't read the US Constitution as a bedtime story. He is unable to hold 3 remote controls at once. I said that her sweater looked so soft and comfy. His socks didn't
Well, why is she crying because of that? What?
Line up, exactly. He thinks the Duck Dynasty cardboard guy is some kind of a monster and calls him Flat Dude. I planted a flower in the pot he gave me. He saw the little boy across the street wearing a pair of pajamas he outgrew. I won't share my prenatal iron supplements. I asked her if she wanted a grape. The burrito he is eating isn't big anymore. We sang the happy birthday song to her. To be fair, I hate people singing that at me too. They met Iggy Pop. I wouldn't let him drink from an open bottle of Stella Artois he found.
Okay.
Took my son to the park. He goes on the climbing frame and down the slide, then throws the mother of all hissy fits kicking at the slide. I kneel down and ask why. I hate it. It's too fun. Just the other day, my
What? Okay, that's the stupidest one so far. That is by far the stupidest one so far. What?
2-year-old had a meltdown because her sandals were too sandally. His father smiled too widely at him. Upside down face emoji. A picture that he drew was too cute.
What?
Once, I was 5 or 6 years old, I got given some boxer briefs as a present, and it made me cry because I didn't want to be a boxer. I was eating a churro with my 3-year-old niece, and I broke mine in half to make eating it easier, so naturally she started crying that I had 2 and she only had 1. My little sister threw a tantrum on a road trip because my other sister was looking out her window. My 2-year-old absolutely lost it in the car because her sister was looking at her moon. My son was distraught because the butter on his hot pancakes disappeared. No amount of explaining that butter melts would console him. I had to re-butter the pancakes twice. She cried because she wanted bubbles in her bath. I put bubbles in her bath and then she cried because there were bubbles in her bath.
Hold on. This whole operation was your idea.
Yeah. You requested it. You will do that shit. You will bathe in the bubbles that you requested.
He threw a fit because he couldn't take his bath with him when he got out of the tub. My daughter once cried because I wouldn't let her count to infinity. When I told her it couldn't be done, she thought I was speaking as if I just personally don't allow it, and she cried at the injustice of my decision. I was babysitting my youngest siblings. My sisters, about 3 and 8 years old, started throwing an enormous crying and screaming fit because my brother, 6, was eating all of the imaginary fish. I asked my...
Let that sink in for a second. He was eating all of the imaginary fish. Okay. Okay.
My brother if that was true, and he replied, well, yeah, but they can just imagine more. I wasn't sure where to go from there. I wouldn't let him live in the fridge. That I wouldn't let him give the carpet a haircut. I won't let her wear her piss-filled diaper around her neck like a scarf and a sad face. She wanted to wear socks on her hands. There were socks on her hands. My 3-year-old threw a fit because she didn't want to eat the popsicle in the freezer that I didn't offer her. Yes, you read that correctly. My son was eating the freezer.
Because she didn't want to eat the popsicle in the freezer that I didn't offer her. What?
That I didn't offer her. Yes, you read that correctly. My son was eating a chip at the same time he was having a complete meltdown about not eating more chips. One of my friend's kids had a full-on meltdown because she hadn't eaten her ice cream yet. Not that she couldn't eat it. She could. It was right in front of her. It was her dessert. But the fact that she had to go through the process of eating the ice cream in order to get the end point of having eaten the ice cream and being happy just seemed intolerable to her. Wow, watching little humans come to grips with cause and effect is mind-blowing. Yeah, my baby cried today.
Yeah, my mind is blown here as well.
Off the balcony floor. I wouldn't let him eat a stick. I wouldn't let her eat my AirPods. Won't let him eat a dirty sponge.
Bro.
Don't feed a guy a sponge.
If you don't let me eat a cookie right now, I'm never eating a cookie ever again. His parents said, okay, and were trying not to laugh.
Okay.
He cried more as he realised what had happened. And the kid was me. My 3...
Well, you got played. So, how did it turn out? Did you not eat any cookies anymore?
I lost it when I wouldn't read him a book in the dark. I told him I can't see with all the lights out, and he flipped. My 4-year-old was upset she didn't have moles on her face. You can't go in there, you're just a kid. No, I'm not. I'm 60 years old. No,
you wish.
You're only 5. No, I'm 60 years old. No, you're only 5. No, I'm 60 years old. I'm 60 years old. She wanted to watch the couple in Beetlejuice die over on a loop.
What?
Okay, this one's probably the weirdest yet. I wouldn't let him wear a hot dog costume to school today. Well, that's just parenting gone mad. I thought I'd do some of these things toddlers have been told they can't do, just in case they see this video one day and can gain some satisfaction vicariously seeing it achieved by me. I wouldn't let her have the container of Q-tips because she just wants to shove them into her mouth.
Ugh.
My brother was mad because my mom wouldn't let him fill a latex glove with water.
Okay. Okay. I've done that before. Who hasn't done that before? Yeah, come on. Okay, stop. Matt. Bro, how much fucking water is in there? Stop it. Uh-oh.
Oh my god, that's gonna go.
Yeah. What did you expect was gonna happen?
No, you are not allowed to lick the outlets. I wouldn't buy him an axe. I put the hot dog in the bun backwards, a literal on the floor screaming and crying meltdown.
Backwards.
She tried drinking ketchup.
Ew.
I let him grab the box of colourful thumbtacks.
Oh.
I genuinely don't know if I can do that one.
No, do
really
it.
Sorry.
Stop.
No, I don't think I can. I'm sorry.
Bro, why is this even up for debate, man? It's not worth it. That's the kind of spots you have in like hardcore wrestling. Why the fuck? No, it's not worth it.
I'm sorry, I is Matt Rose. You know, it's funny. When my son was first born, the first comment on the first video was, he's going to become more of a family man now. He's going to do less of these dangerous things. And I said, no, I won't, but I guess they were right. I guess I was wrong. And...
Bro, you do not have to explain yourself as for why you're not injuring your hand.
I guess they were right.
Bruh, come on.
Yeah.
He cried because...
No fucking way. It full on stuck in his hand as well. Here. Bro. Why? Was it really worth it?
He cried because I showed him that you can use coconut shells to sound like a horse running. I hit skip ad on a YouTube video. I wouldn't let the dog drive her to preschool. His grandma is his cousin's grandma too. That was not acceptable. My youngest sister once cried for an entire day because she was not a pancake. Wouldn't let her high-five a moving truck because Jennifer Lopez have more money than us. I looked at him. He screamed no.
Yeah, that is a reason to cry.
Truck because Jennifer Lopez have more money than us. I looked at him. He screamed, no! Still not quite sure why. When Pokemon Go came out, she was 4 and her Weedle evolved into a Kakuna. Well, I'm over 30 and still cries about it. Daddy, is that old McDonald's farm? No, I think that's just somebody else's barn. Oh, Daddy, where is old McDonald's farm? I'm not really sure. No, where is old McDonald's farm? Well, there's not really a single location. Tell me! I don't think it's around here. Where is old McDonald's?
Oh my god.
No!
Bro.
It's right over there. Oh, really? Sometimes, though, these meltdowns can be quite sweet. Teriyaki chicken. My toddler had a tantrum because I made teriyaki chicken. She asked me what it was and then starts bawling and yelled at me, Mom, don't call it yucky. Terry chicken isn't yucky.
Oh. Yeah, that was kind of nice towards the end. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, that's enough of that for today. Wow. For all the parents going through that daily, you guys are soldiers. Bro, what the fuck? I'm still a bit shocked that... Why would you do that?
Right.
What was the point? It was absolutely not worth it. Like, in a random fucking weird video. That was not necessary, Matt. You could have done without that. But I guess that's why he's the best. That's why he's the greatest, because his dedication is there. He will even injure himself on camera, just for a couple skits here and there. Alright, that's gonna be it for this video. Matt delivered full devotion once again. I hope you did enjoy it. Maybe somehow, somewhere, you've also witnessed some meltdowns of toddlers. I fortunately don't have that many. Because I don't work in that field. Unlike my sister, she can tell stories like that daily, and it's impressive to me how people can work in that line of field and enjoy it. I could absolutely not. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have other videos you want to request to me that I watch, let me know down in the comments. And I hope all of you will have a great day, and I hope we will see each other again in the next video. Until then, take care and have a great day. Bye.